Hello and welcome to the S Word Live. My name is Renee Rebar, sales strategist, TEDx speaker, and author, and I am on the Riverwalk right now. Right behind me, that's Canada. What? Look at that. What? The Renaissance Center. It's amazing. Downtown Detroit, and it's full of lush greenery. I am in the middle of the downtown area, and I am in a lush green birdsong filled park. It is amazing. So how does this have anything to do with the number one sales rule that you're probably breaking, and you might not even know it, and what to do about it? Well, let me share that with you. So for those of us who haven't met yet, I come live here every week at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on my public page, to be able to share with you some of the insider secrets that I usually share only with my paying clients. Now, who should be listening to this? Coaches, consultants, authors, done-for-you service providers. For those of you who are out there with a level of expertise selling for yourself. So by watching this show, you get actual, practical, specific advice on how to sell for yourself without any of the sleaze. So before I get into the rule, I want to share a little bit about why this rule pertains so much to downtown Detroit. Downtown Detroit is often misunderstood, right? It's can be perceived as a little bit dangerous, as a little bit gritty, as a little bit raw, a little unfiltered. In fact, a lot of people describe Detroit as kind of like Brooklyn was 20 years ago, which is maybe why I like it so much, since that's exactly where I had my first sales territory, is in Brooklyn, New York, 20 years ago. So I have been selling for myself and others professionally since 1994. I've had my own business doing just that since 1996. So this is definitely not new to me. So when I moved to Detroit, it was very much on purpose. It was for a professional responsibility and a goal that I had, and it was amazing. In fact, I loved it so much I stayed. Why did I stay? Because Detroit, like many things, like this number one rule that you're probably breaking, and once you learn what to do, you'll have the same delight. Detroit is full of delightful surprises and amazing possibilities. So, for example, I co-hosted an amazing in-person event here in May, right in downtown Detroit. People flew in from all across the country, and unfortunately, they had a lot of prejudging that they did. They were like, geez, do I need to come armed and dangerous? And instead what they learned is that not only were they able to completely get the work done that we had set aside to do, but they also found a great restaurant with their new favorite burger that they've never had before, a peanut butter and jelly burger at the Rusted Crow. So if you ever come, make sure you get that. They also found the quaint little shops that we have that are just so filled, that are right by Shinola. They found their new favorite IPA at the Jolly Pumpkin, and they got to sip it with new friends on a sun-drenched porch. So what does that mean? It means that if you give yourself the chance to break that same pattern that Detroit had, and here it is, the number one sales rule that you're probably breaking and what to do instead: prejudging. So what does this have to do with coaches, consultants, authors, done-for-you service providers, agency owners, people that are selling for themselves? Well, oftentimes we prejudge our customer. We prejudge our potential. And what we think is, well, I'm not going to make them that offer now because they're probably busy. Or I'm not going to make them this offer right now. They probably don't have the money. Or, I shouldn't even invite them to this because it's probably not the right time for them. And what you're doing is you're robbing them of their own right to choose. So on this Independence Day, we want to share the independence, and I want to encourage you to 100% share your offers, because here's the reality. There are people watching this right now that are thinking to themselves, man, I wish there was a sales coach that had a simple and fun way to attract, identify, and make offers to people who need me. Boom, you found her. There's also people watching that are thinking, man, I wish there was a virtual assistant who could take that free Facebook challenge that I ran inside of a Facebook group, download it all, wrap it up, and put it up into my website. I bet you there's people watching that do that. There's also people watching that say, oh my gosh, I wish that I could find somebody to build a website for me. There's also people watching that are saying, man, I wish I knew someone who could help me manage my weight. I bet you there's people here that know how to do that. Or other people might be watching and thinking, geez, I wonder how I could, I wonder how I could do these other 8 things that I'm sure you are already doing. So by saying that, I want to encourage you that there are people out there right now that are looking for what you already do. You are their magical unicorn. You are the one that they are looking for. Don't rob them of that choice of choosing you and finding you because you're thinking, well, I'm going to prejudge. I'm going to decide for them. Well, they probably don't need it. They probably don't have the money, and now's probably not the right time. Instead, invite them. So I invite people to Detroit all the time because I know the joy and beauty and the uniqueness of it. And those people that are in my mastermind that I work with, and even in my Like a Mother program, and I know their business, I recommend them all the time because I know the beauty and possibility of their business as well. So on this beautiful day, I want to encourage you to stop breaking that rule. Don't prejudge, because the world is full of possibilities. To continue this conversation and to get a free gift from me, workbook, sales training videos, and never miss another free sales training, make sure you click that link above, and I will see you soon.